This insistent need to succeed. That line has been repeating in my head for the past few hours, and I think a couple of days actually, if not weeks or months, since I got a deeper understanding on what my purpose was. I think, I don't know actually, something has just awakened in me, and I wish I could pinpoint when, but I guess it doesn't really matter when or how. It just matters what's next. It doesn't even matter why. I do know why, because this is what I'm meant to do. Like, this is higher purpose for me, this longer path that I am willing to take, which is why it's awakened in me. It literally just happened at the right time. I don't know how, but this year has been really a growth changer for me. It's been bad for so many people, because for me it's because for so many of them it's like 10 standard. I need to get my shit together. I need to take responsibility for my life. And I'm not saying I don't feel that way. In fact, I think everyone's doing a better job than me in that education department. But I do feel that I have myself together, and so many things I'm experiencing this year is something I experienced really early. So in some ways I'm ahead of everyone else, in the sense that um, I think this year has been like a tree for me. Like, it just keeps growing and growing and growing and changing forms. And there's really no end to it, because from a tree, a new seed falls, and that seed is part of the old tree. So it just keeps growing and growing, and there's a cycle. And that has been this year for me. I haven't even really tried. I mean, I have really um, tried to get myself together 100%, but I haven't gone out of the way to figure out my life, in the sense that sitting down and really thinking through what I want to do. It just all came to me this year, and I'm not sure why, but again, it doesn't really matter. It came to me in the sense I know that I have this higher purpose to fulfill. And I've always known this, that whatever job I'm gonna do has to be for more than me. It's not gonna be for earning money. This is something I've known since I was young. Like, even when I was like, I wanna be an explorer, I knew I wanted to save animals. It's always been a higher purpose for me. It's always been there. And um this year it just suddenly came to me. Like, we were learning about HRD in my economics textbook, and human resource development, right? And it uh, kind of gave like this description that it helps people like improve their lives, work on themselves, and then this increases the capital and the overall development of the country. That really sounded like me, so I associated myself with it. And I was so excited, because I always knew I wanted to do this, but I finally had words to put it in. So I told a few people. I told my mom, I told my sister, I told my friends, and I really think that is definitely what I'm gonna do. But HRD, I research more, and although I don't know enough, it's more like about companies. Like working in companies to make sure they can work better in their jobs and in their careers. And while I want that to be an aspect, I really don't want it to be my main purpose. It's not gonna give me any fulfillment. I want whatever I'm gonna start to be for all ages, from any point in their lives where they just become like such an amazing person, and like the highest version of themselves, and so fulfilled in themselves and in their lives, and also in their values. I really want whatever I start to be full of values. Like, no, I wanted to not focus on just us. Like, of course it's going to be how to improve my life, but it should be on how can I incorporate values in myself that will make society an amazing place. I want it to be like that, and I want to start something like this. I think I need to work on myself first, and that's definitely happening. um I need to work on myself to the level where I am just living my best life. I'm not saying I'm not happy right now. I'm really happy with who I am, and I'm very fulfilled and grateful nowadays. But I know that I could be doing better and be a more improved person, and I'm not living in the way I want to. Just like, not in the way I want to. I mean, the standards I want myself to live in. Um I know I'm not doing that yet, though I'm trying hard and I'm doing it in small ways. Like earlier, I wouldn't bathe every day. Like it was just a bad habit, but now I'm able to get myself to bathe every single day. Um, and take care of my hair, like wash my hair. And no, not washing my hair, but like brush my hair every day and like tie it up in braids. And I know these are small things, but I find it hard to do them, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. So I really want it to start in like small ways like this, but I really what I started this video with, like this insistent need to succeed. I really feel that insistent need to succeed in the sense that I want to put value in my own life and in other people's lives, and I wanted to carry on like this global movement where people are just working on themselves and improving themselves so damn much that they're taking care of the environment, they're taking care of themselves. I just want everyone who I touch to just be very fulfilled and happy individuals. And I know for sure I need to work on myself first, and that's going to be the hardest step more than influencing other people, because I've seen I'm really good at giving advice already, and I'm really good at knowing exactly what to do. But I don't know why, but when I have moments like this, like this video, where I'm in that mode, like that third eye mode, where I just know what to do and I feel really happy within myself. Like, yeah, I can do this, I will do this, I'll do this. But then I don't know, after some time it just gets scattered somehow without even trying. It just goes away and it's really annoying. But when I this mode just goes away from me, and I know that I'll have to work on being in this mode at every moment, or at least most moments, and being able to call upon it voluntarily so I can work on my life. Because when I'm in this mode, I'm unstoppable, and I want everyone else to be able to experience this mode for themselves in their lives. Because I've um I still want to really work on animal conservation. That's not a bad, that's not like changed. But I don't know, it's not going to matter how many pandas I conserve if people aren't going to change and they're just going to keep poaching and killing. Like, it's like it doesn't matter how many paintings I make. If in the end I'm not going to take care of them, I'm not enjoying making them. It's like that. So I really know what I want to do stands in society. Um, I also know I have to work on myself. This is the next step. It's just called itself to me. But I am wondering what I have to do after 10th. I'm pretty sure the universe will tell me what I have to do next. But I'm still a little worried because in 11th I'll have to pick a field and go this whole road. There's also something else I haven't admitted to myself, and that's that I guess this year I've really tried to fit that mold, which I don't think I've tried to fit as much in my other years in school, which is like the mold where I need to get good marks. And for me, I'm really grateful to Mummy and Anu for um building this, especially Anu, for building this want to learn more than getting marks. But and I still feel it, I heavily feel it, like I want to constantly learn. But For getting good marks in boards, unfortunately, it really doesn't focus on learning as much. It focuses way more on practice. And I've been trying really hard to just study and fit into that specific mold and that specific emotion and drive you feel while studying. And it's not about drive, but more like I just can't get into it. And I wonder why, because in other things in my life, I guess I've chosen more for myself, so I'm able to get into it very easily, but here I'm not. And I really want to get my shit together soon because I really want to get good marks in 10th. But at the same time, I'm confused. Like, if I don't, I'll be fine, but there's this like shame accompanying not getting good marks in 10th. So it doesn't feel as much as my own goal as another person's goal, although I really want to get good marks in 10th. So yeah, I'm really glad I made this video. We'll see how often I make videos like this, even if this is the only one I make. But yeah, this really helped me put all my thoughts into words. Although there's so much more I wanna say. Um, yeah, this is a large percentage of it. Um, right now it's 29 November 2025. It's 6:40 p.m. And yeah, I just when other people say they can't focus on studying, I know it's really different from them because I know for a lot of them it's just like I need to uh get good marks to fulfill my parents' expectations to get into engineering, that kind of stuff. But for me, it's like I want to do really well in studies. That's there. That want to do well in studies is there. But when I go and take that action, it just doesn't really work out because deep down I know that my higher purpose lies in something which is beyond that, which I have to figure out. Yeah, I'm disappointed in myself, honestly, and just kind of sad that I'm not able to study to the level that I want to, or why I'm not even able to. I'm trying to figure it out, and I really hope I do soon because that want to study well is definitely there, but how I'm not able to is hard to define, but it doesn't align with who I am. Learning does, but studying doesn't. And the way you study for board exams and stuff, that doesn't. Like, I'm more likely to devise a school system which is gonna benefit everyone than fit into this school system. There's this huge gap between those two sentences that I just said, which I know I fall into that gap, which is why I don't. I guess that's why I myself, like, my aura doesn't align with a lot of people, and I used to feel really bad about it, but now it's kind of a flex. Like, I know that I am destined for something greater, and is a lot I want to do for this planet, which is beyond the small things like being popular. I guess what really changed this year is like as soon as you leave behind these small petty goals which are just not gonna matter in your life and they don't really matter to you, none of these small things will fulfill you anymore and you just want to leave them behind. Like, now when I hear someone like complain too much, I just want to leave them behind. Now when I see someone too much after money, I'm just like you. And now when people don't include me, of course that I feel bad because deep down, like, another really huge part of who I am is being connected to people, and this is going to be a huge goal for me in the long run. But so I do feel bad when people don't include me. Although now I feel better about it because it's like, do I want the company anyway? And is it gonna fulfill me? No. Um, I'm really looking for a company which will fulfill me and is what I am really looking for. Don't get me wrong, I really love Alaina, Vanya, and Gita and Mriganka. I really do. I value their friendship. I have not outgrown them. But I do think I've outgrown that phase of my life when I met them. And they haven't as heavily outgrown that phase. They're still heavily in it. Uh, I wanna meet individuals like friends who are gonna guide me. You know, I think this is still applies now. I've always just guided myself in everything, and I've guided my friends. I want to meet someone who'll just guide me and show me the way in a friendship. And I'm not gonna chase after this goal, but I am gonna ask for it right now from God. Let me make a friend who will guide me towards that higher purpose, who will be aligned with the same aura and the same purpose as I do right now. I am asking for that, God, and I do not want to be greedy and like chase it because I am very fulfilled in my friendships. But I do know there's more to life than there's a lot more for me to achieve, and there's more for life which is gonna come for me, which is like ahead of me, which I need to grasp. So I really think now is a good time for me to meet that friendship. So I'm just gonna ask God for that. If it's an online connection, I don't care. If it's an in real life connection, I don't care. It can be from anyone, but I really prefer if it's someone who's around my age because I really will relate to that person. And someone who's new, I really need someone who's new in my life for this because I know for a fact it's no one who's currently in my life who's gonna help me reach this level which I need. And of course, we're all growing, especially me, of course, but there are some things in the people currently who are with me which who are in certain things which like they're going through, who are like behind me in those things. Okay, I want someone who is at the exact same level or even like a bit ahead of me, because I need to grow with someone right now. I really need to connect with someone right now and help me fulfill the way. So this video has taught me two things. One, I need to work on myself constantly now onwards, even though it's gonna be hard. And second, I'm asking for a friend who's like at the same level or around the same level who will help me get there. So yeah, these are the two things I'm asking for. The friend thing really just came out of nowhere, honestly, but I knew it. Like I've thought about it, but not so deeply, and I've never said it out loud. Um, yeah. This video has really helped me, and I could just talk forever, and it'll really help me. Um, what else? I also have a lot to heal. I need to heal myself too before I can help heal other people. I feel like that'll be a lot slower than me working on myself because me working on myself depends on no one but me. But healing takes time. Healing is a much longer process than working on myself because obviously I'm working on myself. I can start anytime. But healing, it takes time because it's emotions. It involves other people. It involves that pain going away, and it doesn't just go away when you want it to. Unlike when you start working on myself in yourself, the steps you take are just immediate and you can always take them. So healing myself will take time, and I'm at a very early stage right now on healing some new wounds. The old wounds are definitely healed, um, but I'm sure I will go through that. Think the most beautiful thing about this year is like I know there's just so much waiting for me that I want to see and achieve and do, that although I'll be happy with the life I lived, I won't be, if in case I die tomorrow, I won't be satisfied, and I'm just going to be hungry to see all of that and experience all of that before this life ends. Because although I'm still not 100% sure about this, I got the intuition this is my last life. So I really need to just make the most out of it. There's a lot I need to do in this lifetime. And maybe I won't have enough time to do it, but I already think I've come really far and I'm just 16. And hopefully, I live like a really long lifetime so that I can keep working and keep dreaming and keep living and keep doing all these things I want to do. Um, Yeah, so filming this has been really helpful and I'm happy. Old me would be really proud of me, and I'm sure future me will also always be proud of me, of this phase and everything I have gone through and I've come out of as a healed person. I'm really happy. Um, yeah, this is just a start, and I'm 100% gonna post this video on privately. And I'm sure one day I'm gonna watch this and look back and be really happy that I posted this and I did all of this. There's a lot to figure out now. Some things I need to figure out more urgently than other things, like studying. But the other stuff, I'm sure I can take my time, although that will be a lot easier to come up with as compared to studying. I know I'm still just struggling a lot with doing it. I think there's this fear also underneath it. Let me reflect on that fear. Okay, can't exactly pinpoint it, but this fear is naturally there. No one's put it in me. I don't think I've put it in myself either. It's just like this fear with studying. This fear I associate it. Not with maths, but just like studying in 10th. In 10th, not studying in general. Just studying in 10th, it makes me scared. And I just know up till now I've just not been studying right. Just not, and still trying to figure out how the hell am I supposed to do that, because it's gonna take a lot of thinking and a lot from me, but I will do it. I'm gonna try my best. So I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you for listening, future self. um I want to say something valuable to end this video. um don't give up.